Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCrafts.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I work in Scotland. Today I thought I'm doing some swaps for my team. I've challenged my team to a wee swap. It can be a card or a tag I've suggested to them. I have asked them to keep it to current products so that if anybody sees our work and they want to buy any of the products, they are available to them. And I have said keep it simple, but that's not something I find really easy. I know I do a lot of simple card videos and things, but when I need to relax, simple's not really what I do. I think it is, but when you break it down, it's not as simple as you think. So, but anyway, I wanted to do a bit of masking, show a wee bit of technique, but I want to relax, and to relax I quite like doing a bit of painting. I like to think I'm a bit artistic, but I'm not really. I'm not particularly good at drawing, so that's where my stamps come in. So I'm going to do them a little picture, and I'm going to make the sentiment a bit supportive because, well, I'm a team leader. I don't see myself as like a manager or something. I'm a leader. I'm there to empower, to help, to enable, and to support. I'm absolutely humbled that these ladies have signed up with me and that we have become friends. So doing a swap and sending them all a card is a pleasure for me, and I wanted to do something that I would enjoy doing, so that would come through in it. I can't half blather, can I? Just ramble on. But anyway, I'm using for this card that it's in my head. I've done this style before, so we'll just kind of see what happens. So, Beautiful You stamp set. It's in in fact, I think all of these are from the annual catalogue. So Beautiful You, this is a 2-part stamp set and I'm using part 1 here. I'm going to use this lady. This is a great stamp set, love it. Then I'm going to use Peaceful Place, and do you know, when I'm stamping and watercolouring and things like that, I go to my peaceful place. So I just love this, the name of this stamp set, and I seem to have got ink on it, so let's give it a wee wipe off. Bit of a mucky pup I am. There we go. Right, so Peaceful Place, I'm going to use this big scenic stamp. But I do like it. I've got this really cute squirrel here with some daisies. I haven't used this one in a long time, so me to do that, fix that fairly soon. Beautiful leaf stamp as well. And some really nice sentiments as well. But I am just using the scenery. And then I'm going to use 2 from here, I think. So I'm going to use You're Like a Diamond, Resilient, Strong and Beautiful. And I'm either going to put in the inside the card, Keep Reaching for Your Dreams, I'll Keep Cheering You On, which is probably what I'm going to use. Or I could use You're Amazing and That's a Fact. So I think it's actually going to be the Keep Reaching for Your Dreams, because a lot of my ladies are just starting out their Stampin' Up! Journey and working out what they want from it. So that's just taking off that bit of glue. Excuse me for being a bit of a fiddler. Right, so the first thing I need is my lady stamp, and I need to go in my stamp box where I have already cut a mask from Post-it Note. So what I've done here, I've stamped the lady on a piece of Post-it Note and I fussy cut it out. Right, and I've made sure that some of the stickiest on the Post-it Note. I'm going to use Memento here because I'm going to use a bit of watercolour. I'm not going to use a lot of water because I'm actually just using our normal Whisper White card. So I'm going to ink up my lady. So, and I'm going to stamp her just about here, kind of in the middle and towards the bottom. Just giving the ink enough time to transfer onto the paper. There we go, outline of my lady. And while I've got this stamp here, I have got a piece of designer series paper from Monster Bash, which is from the Christmas catalogue. Now, I'm not a huge Halloween person, and this is obviously what this is all about. But the back of some of these papers, or you might regard it as the front, there are some amazing patterns. So I am actually using this beautiful pattern, and I'm going to stamp some of my lady on that. Just going to get a scrap of paper just now, because I'm going to get a bit messy. Now, it's just... seem to have got too much ink, but never mind. It's just the skirt part I don't need all our limbs and things, so just stamp onto here. Oh no, that's too far down, that's no use, Janice. Right, turn around. I need all of the skirt in this, Janice. Right, so we'll move that up a bit. This is a good way to use some of your scraps of designer series paper. I'll let that dry, but I am going to fussy cut that out of there. Just the dress and the hat. I don't know why I'm putting the lid on the ink, because I need it. Right, so the mask that I made, I'm going to pop that . I can't wait till I can do YouTube live videos, because then you guys will be able to ask me questions, and I'll be able to answer you as we go, and you can get a bit more involved in what I'm doing. Right, so I've done that. So now the next thing is to ink up my scene, and it will all become apparent in a minute. When you've got a big stamp, it's probably better to take, and a small ink pad, take the ink pad to your stamp. Now this is a felt ink pad, the Memento, so you do have to apply a wee bit more pressure than you do with your foam pads. Sometimes a wee twist, but this has not long been re-inked, and it's maybe a bit over. It's a bit juicy. We'll see. Oops. I have tried to redistribute the ink with a bone folder, but I'm not sure how successful I've been. But hey, let's just see what happens. So I'm just bringing this stamp just a bit below where the lady's foot is, and then put it straight down. Hold it. Now, because I want this to give me an impression as close to the lady as possible, and obviously it's dealing with the layer of post-it note, I'm adding a bit more pressure. And when you're filming and you're doing stuff like this, it's a bit scary that it's not going to work, but let's hope it does. Right. Actually, that's pretty good. Pardon me. There is a bit of a kind of margin around the top of her there, but by the time I put my paint on, you're not going to notice. It's actually pretty good. I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to take the mask off. There you go. So I'm going to put this mask back in. I'll keep it in there. Look, you'll see I've got another one here. So when I do go to the bother of cutting out a mask, I do keep a hold of them for another project when I'm doing some. I do like masking, it's good fun. Right, so that's that one. We've got, that's a stamped. I think we'll just stamp the sentiment while we're here. And this time I'm just going to do it in Memento. I did it with the Night of Navy when I was practicing, but just going to do it with. Did have a wee practice just to make sure everything was going to work. I'm just going to pop this just up here above the tree. Make sure it doesn't slip, which it nearly did. Has just a tiny wee bit there, but it's alright, it's okay for this one. Right, so while I'm letting that just dry off a little bit, again, you can dry it off a wee bit with your heat tool if you want, but I'll fussy cut this while we're waiting. So really all I want, I'm cutting this close to the line. This is what we call paper piecing. So in this card, a couple of techniques. We've got paper piecing and masking, and then watercolour. So there you go, 3 techniques. And I'm actually going to use a blend in there as well, so just chop that out of the way and then come down this side. There's lots of ways to fussy cut. I'm not really very proficient at the move the paper, not the scissors one. I'm very well aware of it though. Cut your skirt. So what I'm cutting is the dress. I'm going to cut off just to the dress. It's a kind of sleeveless one. And I'm keeping the hat as well. Cutting the hat. So it's going to have a dress and a hat that match. Beautiful outfit. There you go. And they will go on there when we're all done. Okay, so I'm going to leave that till later. I'll just pop that. That was just giving this a wee chance to dry off a bit. So I'm using ivory. You could use, well maybe not. Maybe this time I'll use bronze. Give it a wee darker skin. I just use the brush end usually, but somebody's messed this up. Somebody's been using it. Ooh. So I'm going to actually take my scissors and trim this a wee bit. My snips. Let's see if that's better. It had just a wee bit sticking. Prefer to use the brush end. But I'm going to have to be forced to use the other end. Somebody's not treated my blend very well, but never mind. So she's barefoot, she's paddling in the stream. And she's happily enjoying the scenery. So I've given her skin. She's got skin, that's a good thing. Right, so I've got some colours of ink here, and I have an aqua painter. So the first thing I'm going to paint in is the spruce trees, or fir trees. And then we've got some deciduous trees on the other side. And of course I have got ink in the lids of each of these, so I'm just going to use them one at a time, because I will end up in a mess, because that's, well, I think you all know that's my trademark. So just using the aqua painter. I'm not squeezing water, I'm just using the bit of water that comes kind of naturally. Just using backwards and forwards, because that's, do you know, the shape of the tree. I'm just adding colour really, I'm not taking myself too seriously here. And what I want to show you is you don't have to be particularly artistic to make a pleasing scene. So there's the fir trees added in, and that, do you know, that's fine. I did have a bit of rag around. Where did you go? Here we go. Well, not a rag, but a microfiber cloth, just to clean the colour off. Then I think we'll pop our water in. Now if you remember that the lighter the colour is, the further it looks in the distance. So I'm going to put the blue on and start at the front, and then just as I say, I've got no real artistic talent as such, but it doesn't matter to, I love painting, and as I keep telling you, process is more important than the product. Again, this is a fabulous activity for mindfulness, for relaxing. You can quite lose yourself. Just a bit more. I think that's all the water. Yep. So that's that. Don't think we need the blue anymore. You see this starting to come together. I'm going to use soft suede this time, and we've got some in the lid already, because I do watercolour quite a lot, and these aqua painters are fab for such a thing. So again, I should have started at the front, because as I say, the lighter it is, the more it looks like it's in the distance. There's a bank in a wee bit, and then there's a bit more of that here. I'm not doing all the detail, I'm just adding some colour to it. Actually, it's really nice as black and white as well, but I'm going to pick up the colour and put in the tree. But the stamp already has put quite a lot of the shading in for you, so I'm just adding some brown using the soft suede, just adding that in to give the tree trunks and the branches, to make them look out. And because it kind of stamped off, if you just extend that down a wee bit. Sorry if there's a bit of a blip there, my phone ran out of storage, memory, whatever, I don't know, but I just had to do. I'm not, as you can see, I'm kind of a bit of a messy person, so you can imagine that housekeeping on my phone doesn't happen very well either. So I've now been forced to delete a few things to make space, but I think when I'm sitting down later on I will spend a bit more time cleaning it up a bit and getting rid of things. I think I've got things stored on my phone, stored on my iPad, stored on my computer, that loads that I don't need anymore, especially the films that I've already uploaded to YouTube. They're there on YouTube anyway, so I don't need them. Anyway, I digress. So there I've put in some branches, put some colour in, and the other colour that I'm using in this is Old Olive. I'm just going to use that for the grass. Oh, I forgot Bella had soft suede out to do the stone. Let's just quickly do that. My brush is really quite dry and I'm keeping it that way. It's got a bit of damp about it, but I'm not deliberately making it too wet, simply because this is just normal thin Whisper White card. So it would warp a bit and kind of change it would break it down a wee bit if I used too much water on it. But a bit's okay. A bit's okay. So let's just pop some grass in here. Just putting the colour in. And a bit in the foreground here as well. Obviously a stronger colour maybe in the foreground. Maybe take the strokes in the direction of the grass, so it would be maybe a bit more realistic. And then I'm just going to pick up some green and I'm just going to put some swirlies. You could even maybe sponge this bit, but I'm just using my aqua painter and just adding some green in, kind of circular-ish motions. Because the line drawings there really from the stamp. Let's pick up some more. And I'm just adding the green in sort of circular swirly-ish. Now of course in bits I've put lines, but try and wash that out a wee bit. What do you think? It's okay, isn't it? Just add in some green in your tree. Okay, do you think we need a bit of blue in the sky? I wonder. I actually got a sun. What about a sun? Would you like a sun in here? Got a sun stamp in Waterfront. How about we add that in? Why not? Right, what colour will our sun be? What about mango? Sorry about this, it looks like I'm having major storage problems. So what was I about to do? I was about to add a sun and some sky. So I'm going to use a melon mango sky. No, a mango melody sky. And I'm using the sun stamp from Waterfront. So I'm just inking it up, popping it here. And then I'm just going to use a bit of Night of Navy and add a bit of colour in for my sky. I don't know if this is a mistake, but I'm doing it anyway. Should stand the chance of ruining my whole picture, but if you're still with me, we'll go for it. This is one of my faults. I never know where to stop. The sky's maybe not going to be the best sky, but you know what? It's going to be the best sky I can do, so let's see. It's a bit okay here. Let's just keep going here. Lessons learned. It's a dark sky. I'm going to make the sun blend it in a wee bit. Mucked it up completely here, but you know what? I just have to add a bit more. It's a very dark, stormy sky we've got here, Janice. What do you think? Do you agree with me? I've messed it up. You don't know if you don't try. So I think it's okay actually, it just gives it a bit of mood. Because I'm not, if I was doing this on watercolour paper, I'd be able to wet that more and just wash it out a bit more. Maybe it's like a tornado coming or something. I'm going to leave it at that. And then maybe I'm not going to leave it at that. Just want to bring this bit down a wee bit into the picture. Oh hey, never mind. That'll do. Well, ladies can laugh at my attempts. Each one will be different, so that's a good thing. Even though I'm going to use the same composition. It looks like it's maybe been a sunny day, but the clouds are gathering over the sun there. And then the little bit that we fussy cut out here, just put that, just take your time. I've used wet glue, so it's a bit of slippage till I get it lined up where I want it. What do you think? There's a picture. It's not too bad. Now it isn't properly dry. I would urge you to wait until it's properly dry. However, I have got a base card here in Shaded Spruce, and I'm just going to basically be sticking this on there. I'm not going to stick it down just now on the video because the I want it to dry first. This won't stay stuck because the paper underneath is damp, so I'm just going to let you see that. I'm not going to mess about anymore. What do you think? that was relaxing, except that the storage on my phone is full and I had to stop 3 times. I thought it was going to be a totally relaxing video. There's something I'm seeing. I actually think the base of the trees here are coming below her leg, so I'm actually going to go back and add a wee bit of shaded spruce in there. It's just kind of not working in my eye there, so I'm just going to take that colour there a wee bit. That's it. That just, it might not be a problem to you, but it was a problem to me, so I needed to fix that. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. What do you think? Do you like a bit of watercolouring? Certainly we could, you know, we could do bit more watercolouring by stamping like that onto watercolour paper, and we have some in the catalogue if you don't have, but if you've got some at home, get it out and try. Thank you for sticking with me. Please press subscribe. I'm still trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so that we can be a bit more interactive and I can do lives, and then, you know, you can comment real time on my work and we can build a bit of community. I do appreciate you stopping by, and please share with any crafty friends you've got. When I looked earlier, I was past 870 subscribers, so do you know what, just a bit over 100 and I'll be there. So please support me in that, please help me, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.